All right, welcome to This Week in Jackson County Schools. I'm Pamela Stone, and we are here with Mr. Roden. He is the principal of Sand Mountain Schools, and he is pre-K through 12th grade, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and you have 700 students about. That's a lot of kids in one school.
A little over 700.
Yeah, so are your campuses separate, elementary and middle and high, or are they?
Just different sections of the school. We have for pre-K and elementary, and then we have another section for middle school, which is 5 through 8, and then we have another section for 9 through 12. But we're all under one roof.
That's a lot. That's a lot. So, okay, so you've got a lot going on. We've already talked to you once this year, and you got some new stuff going on. And I guess the first thing, let's tell everybody about your background, how long, just for those who didn't see the first time, how long you've been teaching, what you've been doing with yourself.
All right. My name's Dustin Roden. I'm married again. Once a week, I came in here the last time, and I told you the first time we talked that I forgot to say that I'm married and I have two wonderful kids.
So I made sure you told your wife hi.
Yes, and she
appreciated
it. Yes,
okay,
she
good.
did.
Good.
So
we're saying hi again.
I've got a wife and two kids,
Okay.
and one of my one of my kids is at North Sun Mountain. He's in kindergarten, and hopefully the other one will be at pre-K next year. So she's about to turn 4.
Don't they grow fast?
They do.
You
grow
blink
fast.
and they're like graduating.
Yes.
I know. All right, and how long you been teaching?
I taught at I started out in North Jackson High School.
Okay.
And I got hired in 2005 at North Jackson. I'm a secondary math teacher for 11 years. Then I got hired at North Sun Mountain to be a robotics teacher / middle school math teacher. So I stayed at North Sun Mountain for 2 years teaching robotics and math, and then I got hired on to be an assistant principal for, I think it was 3 months, and then I got hired to be the principal at North Sun Mountain. And this is going on 3 years. I got hired halfway, through the year. So this will be my my second full year. Yes.
Yeah. All right. Is math still your favorite?
Yes, by far.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you find yourself telling the kids more about math?
Yeah, I actually got I get a chance to go into classrooms, and I taught a middle school math class a couple times this past semester, and it kind of just, it was fun. Just getting to relate to the kids other than the principal, getting to relate to the kids. Hey, I can teach math too, and I'm excited about math, which I love math. I love teaching math. So
it's different. I mean, for people who don't know, there's a big difference in being an administrator, which is mostly discipline, whether it's the students or the staff or just rulemaking, and actually getting to just be there with the kids, for the kids to teach them.
And it was fun for me too. I mean, I think the kids enjoyed it, and I think they saw another side of me. That,
wow, you're not just this mean old principal.
Exactly.
So yeah, it's a big deal. All right, so what have you got going on? So we talked a little bit. We got several guests out there. So we're going to talk about a little about technology and band and stuff. But you also are going to talk about some good sports stuff going on, and a fundraiser coming up. So let's start with technology. What kind of technology?
We're using more technology in our classrooms than ever. We started with Google Classroom, which that's a big hit nowadays.
It is everywhere.
And several high school teachers are using Google Classroom, and the kids love it. I mean, the kids, they're taking ownership in their learning, and just by going in classrooms, we observe classrooms often, and we go in classrooms, daily, and you see the technology is being used. I mean, you've got several games that kids can get, they're learning, but they don't realize they're learning.
Right.
So Google Classroom, and you got those types of games. I know we got Nearpod. You got Kahoot. Kahoot's a big, because it's competitive. I'm a competitive person, and kids are competitive too. So, but they don't understand that they're learning in the process. So, it's fun.
Plickers,
Plickers, yes.
I've used Plickers before.
And I mean, there's a Moby Max. I mean, there's a lot of things going on in the classroom in Jackson County.
And what I like about Google Classroom is that just for parents, so they know everything's date stamped and time stamped. So there's never any I turned it in, I didn't turn it in. Everybody knows exactly when it was turned in. If they took it away and put it back in, submitted it that way, there's never any question. Makes everybody really accountable. So, all right. So you also have sports coming on. So tell us about what you guys just finished basketball.
We did. We finished basketball. Our girls made all the way to the regional tournament at Jacksonville State.
That's pretty good.
They did really well this year.
Is this high school or does middle school do JV?
We have a 7th, 8th grade middle school team called a junior high basketball. Then we actually have a junior varsity girls basketball.
Okay.
But this is the varsity girls basketball.
Okay.
They made it to Jacksonville State this time.
Oh, that's pretty good.
So we're proud of them.
Yeah. What was your overall? Do you know?
I can't tell you. I think it was like maybe 18-9, something like that.
That's pretty good.
It is pretty good.
That is pretty good. Okay. And then you were telling me about your fishing team.
Yes, we just.
Is this the first year you've had a fishing team?
No, they've had fishing team since
Okay.
I've been at North Sun Mountain. So Jeremy Moore, he's our teacher that's over
Sponsor
there.
it?
Yeah, sponsor. So they went to Lake Eufaula this past Saturday, and we had two students, Seth Kennemore and Ethan Garmany. They placed 8th out of 104 boats.
That's a lot.
So, and their weight was 13 pounds, 12 ounces. So, and our team finished. I think they finished 10th out of 24 schools. So
That's really good.
so that's really good.
That is really good.
You know, we got some pictures, and it was funny because they came in. You know, we let them practice fish on Friday, so we let them go to Lake Eufaula a day early to practice, and on Saturday, you know, they did well, and they came back on Monday, and every one of them's got, you can see where they've been wearing sunglasses because all of them sunburnt. So, but
Where do they get their boats? Do they have to supply their own boats?
They have boat captains, and you know, some of them's their grandfathers, and some of them's, you know, close friend. But but each of them has a boat and a guy that drives for the team and so forth, and a captain. They call him a captain, and they can't. Only thing they can do is they can drive them. That's it. They can't run a trolling motor. You can't make a cast or anything.
Do they just actually do the driving since the kids are young?
Yes.
Without licenses, some of them. Well, good. So 10 out of 24. That's really good.
Yeah, I thought it was impressive by looking at the other scores participating in it. I mean, you had like Coleman, you had you had Smith Station, and so forth, and you got little 3A North Sun Mountain, you know, top 10 and out of 24 boats. So that's impressive.
Well, and I think, just I was telling you before the show that, you know, that's a lot of what we do in like the little towns is fish and hunt, and that's just kind of some of the background here. So I think our kids, you know, yeah, we're small North Sun Mountain, but you know, you have an advantage because that's what they like to do.
Yes, I love to fish, so I can kind of relate to them also.
Oh, I fished.
If
My
I had a
son taught
fishing
me
team,
all kinds of fishing.
if I had a fishing team, you know, whenever I was going through high school, I'd be on it too. And you know, our baseball coaches really, you know, they understand. Like we had 2 baseball players that fish, so
That's hard.
It is hard, but they, you know, our coaches work with each other.
That's great.
And the kids get to participate in fishing, and then also they get to play baseball. So
That is good. Well, that is good. So, well, hopefully, and so you're done for the year with fishing? Totally done?
no, they
Really?
actually have tournaments every so often. I think it's in a couple weeks they'll fish like Lake Gunnersville.
Well, when does their season end as far as like recording how well they're doing or their stats?
I think
know?
the state tournament, it's usually at the end of maybe April.
Okay.
So it's like a
kinda
2 or 3
close then.
months.
Okay.
So you know, you have to, you know, they have a state competition, and
Okay.
and you know, every weight that they record at this tournament, they just keep it and they keep on tallying it up and see where we place at the end of the year. And we actually finished 3rd last year
Did you?
in the state.
So how are you doing so far? Do you know?
Well, right now we're, I guess, 10th. 10th out
Oh,
of
that's
24.
true. Yeah, 10th.
So
All right. Well, you got some to move up, but that's really good. So I wish you guys the best. All right. And softball and baseball, it
Yep.
should be started. Is it warm enough?
well, it is warm
kind of
enough
been
as of right now, but
on
the
and
rain
on.
has kind of hindered us from getting on the field
Yeah.
and playing games. You know, our varsity baseball, we've only played like 2 games so far, and this is like the 3rd week of the season. So,
Yeah,
you
it's
know,
hard.
but you can't control the weather. And our softball team, they've got a little bit more games. They played in the North Jackson tournament.
Do they do middle
Last
school and high school too? Do you guys do middle for both?
If we have enough to participate, we have both.
Okay.
And most of the time, our 7th and 8th graders play junior varsity
Okay.
or B team. So.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Hopefully it'll stop raining. I mean, I don't mind the cool because it's kind of nice, especially when you're playing sports.
And this week we got, you know,
But-
I know baseball, they're playing Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday.
Oh,
So, I mean,
jeez.
there's like 4 games in 5
That's
days.
hard for the kids too, though, because with grades and assignments and homework and
Yeah, I mean, and you're right. I mean, it takes a lot of time. I mean, they have to be
does.
committed. And, you know, and some of the athletes, and just like band, we talked about having band. I mean, those are some smart kids.
Yeah,
they are smart, and they're competitive in the classroom just like they are, in sports.
Oh, yeah, I agree. All right, you got a big fundraiser coming up. It's for the cheerleaders.
Yes.
But still, it's a great fundraiser.
Yeah, we have a spring fling. It's going to happen this Saturday from 5 to 8, and it's just for middle school kids.
What is a spring fling for those who don't know?
It's just a dance.
Oh, it's a dance?
Yeah, it's just a dance.
Is it a dressy dance, or is it?
It's probably semi-formal.
Okay. So like Sunday dress?
Yes. But that's a fundraiser we're going to have this Saturday.
And you said it was from 5 to 8?
5 to 8 o'clock at night.
Oh, okay.
So,
how many middle schoolers do you have?
We have around 150.
150 middle schoolers?
7th and 8th grade, so probably 200, a little over 200, 5 through 8. So.
So you consider 5th grade middle school?
Yes, our middle school is 5 through 8.
5 through 8?
Yes.
Okay. All right. And then you guys went to a big you're going to a big safety summit.
Well, actually, our Mr. Dukes, our superintendent of Jackson County Schools,
everybody's doing it, right?
We had one in Skyline last night, but they're going to have the police and they're going to have the fire and rescue squad, and everybody's going to come together at one central location and just go over safety procedures and things that it's very useful information. I mean,
is it for the community too?
It's for the community. We're going to have it's called the Safety Summit, and it's going to be at North Sun Mountain School. It's going to be on April the 16th, and it's going to be for the communities of Higdon, Flat Rock, and Bryant.
So just to ask questions and listen to the superintendent,
yes.
see what.
And for the police, the Jackson County Sheriff's going to be there, and fire and rescue is going to be there.
Just in light of all the things that have gone on, it just makes. I mean, you have to these days. It's definitely changing how school is, unfortunately. But that'll be good. That'll give the parents a chance to maybe feel better about the whole situation. So, all right, and then you were just telling me right before that the bank is going to do something for you guys, which I'm excited about for you guys.
Yeah, I found out last Friday that we had an opportunity to partner with First Citizens Bank, State Bank, and they've got a grant, and they're going to allow our school to participate in. And it's just for, it's called the Financial Literacy Program. Mm-hmm. And what we're going to do is just going to teach students how to balance checkbooks, learn how to pay their car payment, insurance payment, and so forth. And it's just in the beginning stages, so I don't have a lot to comment on it at this time. But we appreciate the
nice.
First Citizens Bank, State Bank.
Are they coming in to teach the kids,
I think,
or are they just going to teach the teachers and then the teachers teach the kids?
That's what's going to happen. They're going to teach the teachers, and then we're going to, our teachers are going to teach the kids.
Well, good. That's exciting.
It is. Anytime you get companies to come into the school, it's a win for everybody.
It is. Well, and I mean, it shows that there's community service involvement. It shows that the kids that they're part of the community. I just think that it makes the communities better as a whole. I mean, that's just my opinion.
I agree.
So I think. Well, thanks for coming on, Mr. Redden. I appreciate it. We got several more guests, so we're gonna get to them. I'm really excited. You want to tell them who's next?
We're gonna have Miss Jessica Bearden and Miss Ashley Wilkes. They're going to be talking about some technology that they're using in their classrooms. They're elementary teachers, and they're about to finish up their master's degree. Wow. So that's impressive on their behalf. And then we'll have Brandon Jones. He's a member of our band, and he's going to come in and tell some exciting things that he's doing individually, and also as in our band too. We've got some things going on. And then last, we'll finish up with Miss Emily Lynn. She's going to be talking about her backpack program.
There you go. She's cute.
Very.
She's cute over there. So, all right. Well, we're going to come back, and when we come back, we're going to be talking to those two teachers about technology. Thanks for coming on.
Thanks for inviting me.
I really appreciate it. So we'll see you back in just a minute.
Get that next new-to-you vehicle from Rayburn Cloud at Cloud Auto Sales, Alabama Highway 71 in Higdon. Right now, check out an 08 Nissan Rogue SL. Real nice, one owner, just $5,995. How about an 05 Ford Explorer 4x4 with a big V6, only $4,995. Or an 07 Buick Lucerne, real nice, leather and chrome, only $5,995. Visit Cloud Auto Sales on Facebook right now for the latest inventory at Cloud Auto Sales, Alabama Highway 71 in Higdon. 597-3273 for Cloud Auto Sales. Dobbins Supermarket, serving the community for over 70 years with fresh cut meats and a full line of grocery items. Dobbins Supermarket, Highway 71 in Higdon.
This week at Dobbins Supermarket, find fresh fire legs, 79 cents a pound. 4-pack of corn dogs, only 99 cents. 10-pound box of hickory hollow bacon, only $19.99. And frozen homemade Dobbins sausage, only $2.89 a pound. And how about a 5-pound bag of crinkle cut french fries, only $3.99. These and other specials when you shop Dobbins Supermarket this week.
The Dade County school system continues to put the safety of students first. That's why the Love the Bus Elementary campaign rolls on. Love the Bus is designed to teach students the importance of safety, respect, and proper bus etiquette. As we continue to enhance efforts of safety for our students, we'd like to have you as part of our team. If you're considering a career as a bus driver, call the Dade County Schools Transportation Department at 706-657-7053 today. Part-time hours with full-time benefits as a bus driver for the Dade County school system.
Paul Feinbaum, you tell it like it is.
This is the SEC. SEC.
Well, they ought to just play one more line, but whoever wins, the other team just have to get out. Don't even play football in the SEC no more.
You realize Alabama lost to Auburn last year, don't you?
Oh, yeah, I laid in bed 2 days.
The Paul Feinbaum Show, weekday afternoons 3 to 7 on News Radio 1420 and 106.1 FM KWN and Chattanooga's News Talk 97.7 KWN.
Cut! Yeah, that was the one, right?
Hey, John, did you eat half of my bagel?
Speaking of half, if you switch to H&R Block this year, you'll pay half what you paid the other guy last year.
So you did.
Smoke screen!
You're a fake wizard, John. This is a movie set.
Switch to Block and pay half of what you paid your other guy.
Half price is a better price. Get your taxes won.
All right, welcome to This Week in Jackson County Schools. If you're just now joining us, I'm Pamela Stone, and we are here with Sand Mountain School, and we just got to talking to Mr. Dustin Roden. He is the principal. They are a pre-K through 12 school, and they have almost a little over, I think he said 700 students. That's a lot of students. And next to me, I have 2 elementary school teachers, and they are Jessica Bearden and Miss Ashley Wilkes. Welcome, ladies. Thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having us.
So, sure. Okay, so tell us, we'll stop, about yourselves. He spoiled it. He said you guys are getting your master's degree.
We are.
So tell them about how long you've been teaching, what your actual degree's in. Go ahead and tell everybody what's going on.
I'm Jessica Bearden. I've been teaching 4 years at North Sand Mountain. I've been teaching 3rd grade for the last 3 years, and I've been moved to kindergarten. So this is my first year in kindergarten. It's been quite an experience, quite the change. And like he mentioned, we are finishing our last semester for our master's through the University of North Alabama, and we're both getting our degree in elementary education. It's been a tough experience with trying to keep up with everything at school, family. Yes, and so it's been a challenge. But at the same time, we've learned so much, and I'm so thankful that we started this journey and together. We've been.
Did you start together?
Yes.
We've been with each other the whole way.
Well, at least you had a study buddy, right?
Yes. And we taught 3rd grade last year and the year before together, so yes.
So do you like kindergarten? I mean, it's challenging, but...
Yes, it is. It's a ton of fun. I get to have more fun, I guess you could say, with the kids. And people have asked me which one I like better, and I said it's like comparing apples and oranges. They're so different, and they're both special in their own way.
Well, and in 3rd grade, it's a little more serious about grades, and, you know, you're really... You gotta... But, you know, the younger ones, it's...
and they're so sweet and loving.
You get a lot more hugs. I used to teach pre-K.
Yes.
And you get a lot of hugs,
Absolutely.
and that definitely makes a big difference. So what do you teach? 3rd grade too still this year?
I do.
Okay.
My name is Ashley Wilkes, and I have an elementary degree as well. And as she said, we're finishing up our master's in elementary education. I have taught, this is my 4th year in 3rd grade, I believe. This year I teach reading, language arts, writing, phonics.
The English side.
So we had kind of split that last year. But
what did
since
you
she's
teach?
moved,
last year I taught language arts, and so she took over my part.
I just kind of took over hers.
Okay.
I've taught kindergarten in the past as well, but I love teaching. I also teach at our after-school program, so it consists of K-6. So I get to experience all of them.
Yeah, what do you do in the after-school program?
Well, I work every day. Our program runs from 2:30 to 5:30.
Okay.
We average probably 60 to 65. We have 76
lot
on
of
roll.
kids.
We do homework, PE. We have a STEM lesson every day. We have clubs. We do once a week, all kinds of amazing clubs. I currently lead the sports club and the arts and crafts club. I've done the cooking club in the past, and we just have fun stuff.
I'm surprised you have time to do anything.
Yes,
Like,
I have
how-
3 kids as well. So
Ooh.
my spare time is spent chasing
How old are
them.
your kids?
My youngest is soon to be 6. He's in kindergarten. Then I have a 2nd grader and a 5th grader, ages 8 and 11.
You're getting ready to go to middle school. Well, I guess
They
technically you're
just-
5th grade.
They're in
Yeah,
5th
they
grade.
just
Our
went-
kids are actually in
They're the
class
same
together.
ages.
Really?
I have a son that's in 5th grade and then a daughter that's in 2nd grade, and they're good buddies.
Yes.
So
Yes, but we've made that transition to the middle school hallway this past year, and it's hard on a mama not seeing her baby in that elementary
Yes.
hall every day.
Wait, yeah, I'm
Sad.
sure. Wait till they go graduate and move off to college, and
yes.
Yes.
you don't see them.
No, don't want to think about that yet.
Yeah, that's where mine are at right now. So, all right. So you guys went to, you called it an ed camp in Florence, and you guys you were taught about different ways to integrate technology and different technology choices that schools have, right? So tell us, just you guys, whoever wants to talk.
We were given, we came across the opportunity with our master's program, and it's really neat because it's learner driven. There's really nothing planned. So we were kind of unsure on what to expect. We'd never done this before, but it's basically a blank slate, and they start planning as people start arriving and conversations start to happen. So you actually choose, there's different sessions throughout the day, and as the day continues, you see these sessions popping up, and you choose the ones that fit the needs of your classroom, your school, and that was the way that we came across this experience.
You guys did this together too?
Yes,
Yes.
we took. It was a long drive, but it was definitely worth it. And we were thinking, okay, this is going to be chaotic. It's not planned. How are they going to go about this? But it really ran smoothly. You got to go to what you wanted to go to, and not having to sit through something that doesn't apply to you was great. And you actually, they say, if you get in a session and it's not for you, you get up and leave. No feelings, no feelings hurt. You just, go to what benefits you the most. And so that was a different type of professional development than we've ever done
I don't know
before.
that I've done that either.
It was very impromptu. Everything was just, but it
Yes.
flowed very smoothly. Being both of us we plan every moment of every day. So we're like, oh, what do we expect? But it was an awesome experience.
So what are some things you learned, like in the...
Well, the first one that we went to was Nearpod.
And I've never heard of Nearpod.
It is a presentation tool that you can make interactive, and it's kind of like PowerPoint, but it is much more than that. You can put in quizzes, surveys, even like a drawing tool. And so my kids tried it out the other day, and so they could actually write out the words for the sounds that they were hearing. And so it's just so many lessons on there. You can create your own, and you can also purchase lessons. And it is a free tool, and
Free's always
yeah,
good, right?
yes,
and they have free lessons as well.
Yes, and they have free lessons, and you can also purchase a membership that gives you access to more. But even the free part, it is so awesome that you can find lessons on topics that you're already teaching. So it was a pretty neat one, and it was actually supposed to last 30 minutes, and we got in there, and the conversation kind
Just
of
kept going,
and it went into an hour. So, but we were sold on it when we left.
So is
there,
it like have you used Prezi?
Yes, we
is.
have.
It's more, I've actually used it twice or 3 times just this week since I learned about it from the conference. And what's really cool is it is a presentation, but you can control. They are all on their own devices. And so it's like a slide. And when I go to the next slide, the slide pops up on theirs as well. Or you can change it to where it's student-paced, and they can do it in small group or on their own.
So you can really individualize it that way.
Personalize their learning.
So are they at a computer while you're explaining
They
what's up
can
on the
be.
screen?
In my classroom, they are, because I have I'm blessed right now with enough technology tools that I can go one-to-one with my kids. So in my classroom, they are each on their own device. And like she said, they do surveys, polls, and it gives them immediate feedback. I can see it. I can pull up, for instance, someone's document, and I can push it out so they can all see it, and we can discuss, okay, what was this person thinking here?
Oh, wow.
You know,
That's
what
really
what
neat.
are you thinking? And we can compare another one and discuss the different strategies, and it's really neat. Like, the more I learn about it, the more excited I am.
That does. I mean, that makes it nice. My kids, when they do a presentation, they have to be at my computer.
Right.
They have to be logged into my computer, which is the only one that connects to the Promethean board. And then only they can control it.
Right.
So.
One awesome thing I know that sold me on it, and especially her kindergarten, they don't have to have a username or they don't have to log in. It's a simple code. So they just
So
type
it's
that
like
code.
you've got your own code, and they type your
Like,
code, and then
it's
it just
specific
finds
to
it.
each
To each
lesson.
lesson.
Mhm.
And
all
my
they have to
kindergartners
do.
were able to do it, and I did it in small group setting because I don't have enough devices. But with kindergarten, it's easier to keep them in the small group, doing something like
Well, if
that.
kindergartners can do it, then
Yes,
I mean,
yes,
I would
absolutely.
assume
Then
any
that's-
grade level
Their
could do
presenters
it.
were actually kindergarten teachers, and the stuff they
Yes.
were showing us that they did with their kindergarten was mind blowing.
Really?
They're actually doing a unit study on bridges, and it was.
And this was
very-
another neat thing about going to Ed Camp is that these are real teachers just like us that are
Right.
presenting this information, not someone that's not being realistic
Right.
about what they're able
Education
to do.
should be
Yes,
doing,
yes.
right.
And so that was one great thing about Ed Camp was it was teachers just like us. And when I got in there with those kindergarten teachers, I was like, oh, this is the place for me.
Yeah, especially since they taught kindergarten and you
Yes,
taught
yes.
kindergarten. It makes a difference. You also said you learned Google extensions.
Yes, we
So-
learned more. That's something we've kind of been using with our.
Yes.
We were introduced to it with our masters. We've had to use some of the extensions.
So what are Google extensions? I mean, I know what Google Classroom is, and obviously Google Docs and Google, but
Right.
what do you consider? I don't know what extensions are considered.
They're like tools that make your life easier.
Okay.
Not
one-
just for teachers.
And it's the difference is an extension pops up at the top of your screen, and an add-on is at the bottom of the screen.
Okay.
So you can actually put to go to Google Drive. You can add on the extension. You just go to the Chrome store, and you can drag any document that you want to save to Google Drive. Just drag it up and drop it on the.
Does it
Google
convert
Drive.
it to, like, let's say a Word document, does it convert it to a Google Docs document?
And there's all kinds. It's kind of like you can go to Chrome store, and it's like an app store on an Apple phone. There's
there's so many.
I compare it to just like we think of apps on our phone.
So
but
the
it's for your
kids,
Chrome
can
browser.
they do that on their tablets or whatever they're using in your
could.
classrooms?
Yes, and it's mostly for for the teacher, but like there's one the screen one if you want to tell her about
the Cami?
Yes.
Yes, one of the ones that we found would benefit our students the most was called Cami, and it just converts like a PDF if we were to buy something or have a worksheet on our computer. The students can actually pull that up and use the Cami tool and close read, highlight, type in, just make annotations and show their learning, illustrate their learning.
So
on
it
that.
takes it out of PDF format, which is not really
right,
friendly.
and it puts
Right.
it where they can actually
use it.
And you can save on paper and copies like that. And I don't know that I would benefit much from it, but with the third graders, we were thinking the whole time we're going, oh, this would be a great way to save on copies and something
Right.
a passage that you want them to read. And so that was one of the things that we were really excited to come back and share.
Right. Well, and in third grade, since you have a whole class of where they have access to computers, you could put sub stuff on there, and the kids could just log in and know.
A lot of this stuff, you just links. Google Shortener is actually a link, but of course, you just send that link out there, and they click it, or QR codes. Scan their little QR code. It's right there for them.
There you go. That makes it easy. So, what are some other things that you learned? You said you also learned Seesaw. What's Seesaw?
It's a digital portfolio, student portfolio, basically. It really opens up the lines of communication between the parents, and kids can share their work, illustrate their learning. You can use it to link to other faculty members for students that maybe don't have someone at their home that's supporting them in their learning. That was one of the really neat ideas that we learned there, that there was actually designated
It's kind of like
faculty members.
Instagram for the classroom.
Okay.
And so they can share videos of them reading and pictures of their work, something they've made that, maybe you can't take home. a lot of STEM projects, it's not something
Right.
that you can really take home with you. And so they can actually take pictures or video and they can share it, and their family members who are linked to their account can see it. But the teacher does have to approve it before it goes out there. But you can also use it for assessments, listening to children read. I mean, that's a one-on-one thing that takes a lot of time. And
Right.
so multiple students could be reading, and then the teacher could go back and listen to it.
Yeah, because for parents who don't know, almost every teacher can tell exactly what the student is from behind their backs, their voices.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're like, how'd you know that was me, Miss Stone? Because
Yes.
I just know.
You just
right?
know, yes.
After a while. So, well, I mean, you guys have learned a lot. Do you guys use Google Classroom too?
We're starting to. I know in my third grade classroom, my students do know how to get to it. They know how to log in. I share some assignments through that, but it's something that we're just kind of tiptoeing into.
And I would assume your kids, that would probably be pretty hard for
Yes,
kindergartners.
and my thoughts with that would be to use it with the parents first,
Right.
to share videos and things that they could help them with at home.
Right.
It's because getting them on there more toward the end of the year, I think they would be able to log on to there, and that may be something that we
That's
try
a lot,
out.
though.
Yes.
I would think. To know to go on and do it and then without instruction. Because
Right.
to be successful, that's what they would need to do,
Right.
is without any instruction.
Yes.
So, all right. And then you guys also learned how to integrate technology with little money for school districts who don't have a lot of money, which, we're not all rich down here.
Yeah, no,
That's
no,
right.
no.
No. So what are some things that you guys learned that you can do for little
Well,
money?
we kind of we didn't really know what the session was, and we got in there and we're going, okay, maybe this is not for us, because it was mostly administration.
Leadership.
And then we started listening, and then we were like, oh, I could see how we could take this information
Right.
back. They were having conversations about how they could get training out to their teachers where, they may not have the budget to supply a position to go out to all the schools. And so they have a team. The school that was sharing this has a team that they train, and then they go back to their building and share with their teachers. And so that's kind of something that we came to our assistant principal, Miss Breland, and she wanted to know about our experience. And so we were telling her, and so she kind of led into, well, what about sharing this? And so we're like, oh, we were listening to this conversation at one of the sessions that we went to, and we're going to actually take this information that we've learned and some of the tools that we've learned about and do professional development with our faculty.
That's cool. So how long is it going to be?
I think she mentioned doing several sessions between now and the end of school,
Okay.
maybe 30 minutes to an hour, just on some of the different things that we had learned.
Like Seesaw or Nearpod?
Yeah, Nearpod. I think
Yes.
our first one is scheduled for next Tuesday,
Tuesday.
and it's going to be on just some different Google extensions that teachers can utilize in their classrooms. So, and then
Now,
we're
have
gonna
you guys
follow up.
practiced enough?
We actually use
yes,
Google
we use
extensions
them.
quite
Okay,
a bit for
okay.
yeah.
Okay, well, good. Because if you haven't, you might want to go home.
Start practicing now, yes.
Yeah, well, good. I mean, it sounds like all of this technology, and of course, the world we live in just is technology, right?
Right.
But it's bringing it down healthy, because so many people hear technology is just bad. And okay, there are parts that are definitely not good,
Right.
especially the younger kids, but it is good. And it does, I think, start to change our thinking that we can use it in the right way.
Right.
I think for parents too, don't you think?
I do.
'Cause
It's all about meeting the needs of the students.
Right.
And students' needs they change over the years, and I think technology is really giving us a way to better meet these needs. And it's hard. Change is always hard, but I think that the ones that we've learned about, it creates the opportunity for these real world applications,
does.
problem solving, some of these things that they need in today's world.
I agree, and I think in the world today, everybody's going to have a tablet, a smartphone.
Oh, yeah.
I even check my emails more than not on my phone rather than on my
Right.
computer, because
Right.
rolls up or something else is up on the screen, and it's easier just to do it from that.
Right.
And there's definitely negative things, but there's positive things that come out of technology as well. So,
It's got to be more than play, is what we're,
Right.
right,
It's
and I
not
think
just-
the kids need that.
Right. It's not just an app to go play, an educational game.
I know. I even see 1-year-olds playing on their
Oh, yeah.
parents'
Oh, yeah.
phones,
Yeah.
and so I'm thinking they need to know that it's more than just
Right.
goof around. So, Well, ladies, thanks for coming on today.
Thank you so much for having us.
I wish you the best of luck in teaching the staff and all the cool things it sounds like you guys are doing.
Thank you.
So thank you. All right, when we come back, we're going to be talking to a band member who I believe plays trumpet. We'll be right back.
Can you gig it? Oh, yes, you can. We know you've been waiting for a long time, and now Tennessee Valley Net is bringing it to you. Gigabit internet service now available in certain areas of Dade County. Not just fast, super fast internet service now available from Tennessee Valley Net. People are talking, I mean really smiling about gig speed internet available in limited areas from Tennessee Valley Net. Call today at 706-657-4367 or log on at tvn.net and see if gig speed is available where you are. We know you'll gig it from Tennessee Valley Net.
At First Southern State Bank, putting you first is our priority. First with convenience, with branches in 6 great communities: Fort Payne, Rainsville, Scottsboro, Higdon, and our Stevenson office now recently enlarged and remodeled. First with our friendly, experienced staff, always helpful and ready to serve. And first with our mobile on-the-go banking. Our mobile app is fantastic, user-friendly, secure, and free. So whether it's online or in person, you are our first priority at First Southern State Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Attention outdoor cooking fans. The Appliance and Outdoor Equipment Showroom at the Upper Sand Mountain Gas District is a gold dealer of Big Green Egg products. The Big Green Egg is miles ahead of anything else. State-of-the-art ceramics, a wide range of easily adjusted cooking temperatures, a stainless steel cooking grid, and a permanent porcelain glaze to preserve that signature green color. It's a grill, it's an oven, it's even a smoker. The most versatile cooking device ever. Truly the ultimate cooking experience. The Appliance and Outdoor Equipment Showroom at the Upper Sand Mountain Gas District is the largest supplier of Big Green Egg products between Memphis and Atlanta, carrying a complete line of products including rubs and sauces. Free 60-day layaway with 10% down, plus 90 days same as cash, and financing is available. See us today on Sand Mountain. Take I-59 south to the Hammondville exit, right on Highway 117 to 21620, Highway 117 in Ider, or call 256-687-9386 to learn about the Appliance and Outdoor Equipment Showroom at the Upper Sand Mountain Gas District.
Delivering top-quality primary health care locally. We are Northeast Alabama Health Services. With 7 locations, there's one near you. Scottsboro, Section, North Sand Mountain and Higdon, Skyline, Woodville, Fife, and Fort Payne. We accept Medicare, Medicaid, and of course your private insurance. If you're unemployed, low income, or have a high copay or deductible, you may also qualify for a reduced rate office visit as low as $16. Ask about our free medication program, and ladies, you may qualify for a free or reduced rate mammogram. Dental referrals for our patients with tooth removal and fillings for only $15. Putting your health concerns first, we're Northeast Alabama Health Services. Cervical cancer screenings now available at Northeast Alabama Health Services.
All right, welcome back to This Week in Jackson County Schools. I'm Pamela Stan, and if you're just now joining us, we've been talking to Sand Mountain School. They're a pre-K through 12th grade with about 700 students. We just got to talking to the 2 lovely ladies about technology. They were trained in some things, and they're going to take it back and teach all the other teachers about technology. So that's exciting, especially, I guess, since I'm a technology teacher. I always like knowing about new technology. All right, so next to us, we have Mr. Brandon Jones. Welcome, Mr. Jones.
Hey.
Thanks for coming on. So you're in 11th grade.
Yes.
And you were a band member, and you play trumpet.
Yes.
All right, so let me ask you some questions. What's your favorite subject?
History.
History. Why?
Because I like learning about where we came from.
Okay. What about the future history?
Well,
I know nobody's documented that, but does that interest you too?
Yeah.
So do you watch news at night?
Mm-hmm.
Do you? Kind of a history person? All right. And so why trumpet?
I chose trumpet because my father before me played trumpet. And I wanted to learn it and be able to play songs that he played.
Do you play better than him?
I think so now.
Okay, you can answer that. It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, and you said you started playing in 6th grade.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a long time ago.
Yeah.
How often do you practice?
I practice every day.
Do you? About how long?
About 30 minutes to an hour, maybe even 2.
What chair are you?
Well, I'm the only trumpet.
Oh, that makes it great. Then your first chair.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That is good. For those of you who are not band members, you have to try out to be the chair, which means you're the best, and it goes on down. So you only have one band, and you're the only trumpet. That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So how many band members are there?
We are close to 20 members,
20?
including color guard.
So did you guys do marching?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So do you march? What rating are you? Is it AA?
We are just single.
Just A?
Mm-hmm.
Single A?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's talk about, you guys did a district honor band, which you just did last month, you said?
Yes.
Okay. So how'd you guys do?
Well, I was the only one that made it to district.
Okay.
We had 2 more try out, but they didn't make it.
Okay.
I made 7th chair.
Congratulations.
Which is, thank you. It's the spot right before making All-State. And I was 1 point behind 6th chair.
For people who don't know what he's talking about, my son, I was a band member, my sons were band members. That means he missed it by 1 point to get to be the All-State, which that's, and going to state is like the thing that you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
But you have next year. That's very good. So, all right. And then, but how was it? I mean, even though.
It was really fun.
Was it? Where was it held?
It was at Albertville High School.
Okay.
And there were people from Sachs High School, from Plainview, from Scottsboro, people from all over the Northeast.
Some of those schools are big, like have big bands, right?
Someone saying next to me had a band that was, I think they said they had 200 members.
Phew, that's a lot of members.
Yeah.
To coordinate to all play the same thing at the same time.
Yeah.
Do you like being the only trumpet player?
It's a little rough at times, but I do enjoy being able to show out a little bit.
Because the only sounds coming from trumpet is you. So if it's a bad sound, we know where it came from. There's no hiding behind it. All right. And then you guys are getting ready to go to honor band?
Yeah, North Alabama's honor band.
So what is that? I mean, what's the difference between, district honor band and UNA honor band? Are they basically the same, just different?
District honor band, we have to try out for it, and then we could go to All-State. North Alabama, just everyone can send in an application for it, and if you get accepted, then you're a part of the band, no matter what.
Okay. So everybody who gets accepted is going to play. How do you know who gets what chair? Or are there no chairs?
You go there on the first day, then you audition for it.
How many days is it?
It just depends on which one you go to. Alabama's is 4 days long. UNA's, which is North Alabama's, is 3 days long. District honor band was 2 days long.
So I'm guessing then you have to stay overnight in these locations, or are they close enough where you can drive?
Some of them are close enough, but most of them we stay overnight.
Yeah, and does the band director go with you?
To most of them, yes.
To most of them? Okay. All right, and so when is honor band, UNA honor band?
UNA's honor band is April 27th through the 30th.
Yeah.
Or around that. It's the last weekend in April.
Okay. Do you have to do a sight reading test for it?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Do you like sight reading?
I find it easier than most people would.
Do you?
So
it's not easy to sight read. It's hard. Most people hate it. They usually mess that up. And what's your prepared piece going to be?
They've already sent
chose it.
They choose it.
Oh, you don't get to choose it. What is it?
It's just. It doesn't really have a name. They just send you random music.
So it's nothing that you know. No. So would you change from trumpet now to something else?
Now, probably not. Whenever I first joined, I was thinking about switching over to drums and percussion.
Really? That's like totally different.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say like tuba or something with a mouthpiece the same. Now, have you ever played tuba?
I tried once, and it was not.
It's hard to get a sound out, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, my youngest son played tuba for a while. And then what about trombone? Have you tried trombone? Just because it has the same mouthpiece?
I've tried it too. It's a little easier than tuba to play, but it's not the same.
No, it's hard to figure out where the little slides go and where the actual, I guess, scales are. All right, and then next, do you have a competition after the UNA?
No, that's competition from last marching season.
Okay.
We went to Scottsboro.
Okay.
And we competed against a few other schools from just around the state.
Okay.
Nearby, and our band actually got best in class.
Wow, that's pretty good.
And we were competing against people with like 25 different horns and all. like they could have 5 different trumpets whenever
So
we
they
only
had
had
more
one.
people than you too.
Yes.
What was the largest group? Do you know?
They had like 150 members.
Against your 20.
They were in a different class though.
Oh, okay.
But our class was, the largest was about 70 members.
Okay.
Maybe 50.
And you in your class?
Mhm.
That's a lot. 20. I mean, it's 50 extra kids.
Yeah.
That makes a big difference.
Mhm.
So, all right. So, what do you think your favorite thing? If you were going to tell like a 5th grader about joining bands, here's your chance. What would you tell them? Why would they want to join? What makes it so fun?
What makes it fun is you're in this huge family. Everyone treats each other like family, no matter which grade you're in. So even if you're starting out in 7th grade, or if you've been there and you're in 11th grade, you're treated like family. And being part of this huge sound,
Right.
even if you're a small part, like a flute, you're still making part of that sound, and it's incredible.
It is good. I agree. What do you want to do with college? Do you want to go to college and do band?
I do want to do band wherever I go to college, and I want to also go on to be a band director.
Oh,
for
you
school.
do? So you really want to go to school to become a band director?
Mhm. Either band director or history teacher, one of those two.
So you want to be a teacher somehow?
Yes.
Well, good. I wish you the best of luck. You're getting close. You only have another year, and you're going to have to pick and graduate. Are you excited or nervous? Have you thought
A little
about
bit
it?
of both.
A little bit of
I
both?
think I'm more excited than nervous.
Really?
Hmm.
It's a really good thing. My son tried out for the UT band in Knoxville, and years ago, and he made it. So he was one of the Rocky Top band members. So it's really well worth it. So keep doing really well. So, well, thanks for coming on, Brandon.
You're welcome.
All right.
Thank you for having me.
Sure. Anything else you want to add to this that I missed?
I don't believe so.
Okay, good. We covered it all then. Well, thanks for coming on, and I wish you the best of luck in your honor band coming up.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. All right, we'll be right back.
A time-tested financial institution equipped with the latest banking technology, the Bank of Dade, with mobile banking to fit your on-the-go lifestyle. Download our latest app today for your iPhone, Android, or tablet to bank on the go. Check your balance, pay bills, make deposits, and keep track of your account anytime and anywhere with the Bank of Dade's smartphone app. Make life easier by using today's most advanced banking technology to your advantage. Call us at 657-6842 or visit on the web at bankofdade.com. Your hometown bank since 1956, the Bank of Dade. Main offices on Highway 11 North in Trenton, and drive-thrus on Highway 11 North and Highway 136 West. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Roscoe Pico Train. I want an all-points bulletin on Comfort Gallery in Kimball. See, they must be up to something. Their trucks are all over. You just, I'm very suspicious activity.
Ooh, I love it, I love it. Possum on a gunbush ship. Gary and all them just good old boys having a big sale, and they deliver free of charge.
Venus, you dipstick. There's no way they're delivering that much furniture. Their trucks are everywhere.
It's because of their great prices and service, Chef. They have catnapper recliners for $269, new queen mattress sets $299, king size mattress sets $399, memory foam pillows $19.99, queen size chairs, sleigh beds $299, lift chairs and adjustable beds also on sale.
Venus, will you hush? I heard all that. I love it, I love it. Check out Comfort Gallery Mattress. And they're having a big sale. They offer free delivery and setup. 6 months same as cash. Ooh, free 1-year layaway and even a no credit check payment plan. I love it, I love it. They're open 7 days a week and accept most major credit cards. Good.
Have lunch or dinner at Guthrie's, home of the original golden fried chicken finger and the best chicken finger sauce in the world. Guthrie's can help you plan your family's meals or get-togethers with bucket specials every Tuesday, those delicious wings on Wednesday, and platters every day of the week. Plus, get sweet tea by the gallon. Remember, Guthrie's has a party room for small gatherings, too. Guthrie's, Highway 136 West in Trenton, home of those golden fried chicken fingers and the best chicken finger sauce in the world.
Guthrie's, no fast food, good food fast.
Just 2 big old boys, full of biscuits and charm. Beats all you ever saw, been a making us laugh, ain't doing no harm. Making us laugh, the only way they know how. That's just a little more fun than the law should allow.
If you picture Rick and Bubba University as a campus, we have students graduating, cap and gown. with a degree in common sense.
I thought this was the end.
You thought it was it.
Halfway. Here's some water. You're halfway.
You know what you thought of? Okay,
I'm gonna do what I got to do. I'm gonna get on my face before the Lord. I pray that he shows mercy and he blesses this country like he has in the past.
The Moore family name has built a legacy of trust, compassion, and peace of mind by standing with families during time of loss. Now in our 70th year, the Moore family commitment grows even stronger, from affordable traditional services to cremation. Our experienced staff stands ready to follow through on you and your family's wishes. Since 1945, the Moore family of funeral homes, North Sand Mountain and Trenton, always dedicated to those we serve.
All right, welcome back to This Week in Jackson County Schools. So we've been talking to Sand Mountain School, and it is a pre-K through 12th grade. They have a little over 700 students. And we've talked about technology. We just talked to Brandon, and he was a band member, and he's going to UNA honor band soon, and he plays the trumpet, and he's excited about that. So next to me is Emily Lynn, and she is, what grade are you in?
4th grade.
Okay, so she's going to talk about a special program. What's your program called?
Packs for the Herd.
Packs for the Herd. All right, I'll let you explain that in a minute. But before we do, tell everybody, like, what's your favorite subject and about you.
My favorite subject is reading, and I like to play basketball and shop.
And shop. You like clothes?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, good. All right, and are you an only child?
No, I have 2 brothers.
2 brothers. Are they older or younger?
One's older and one's younger.
So, do you get along with both of them, or one or the other better?
I get along with the older one better, but I still get along with the younger one.
You do? Mm-hmm. Okay. I won't ask you which one you like better. Don't tell anyone that. It's a secret, okay? Okay, so let's go on. So you play basketball. What do you play? What position?
Left wing.
Yeah, and do you like that?
Yes.
Are you good at it?
Well.
You should always say, yes, I'm great at it.
Great.
Somebody might be watching you, and it could be the next basketball coach for the University of Alabama or something. Right? You're really good at it.
I'm really good.
Okay, good. That's what I thought. All right. So what's your favorite subject? You said reading. Yes. What about because that's an English thing. What about the writing and the English part that goes with reading?
Yes, I like that too.
Do you have any clue? Have you ever thought about what you want to be when you grow up?
Well, I would like to be a teacher.
Yeah? Is your mom a teacher?
No.
Is your dad a teacher?
He wanted to be, but he's not.
He's not? Okay, so what makes you want to be a teacher?
I just like it. I don't know why, but I just do.
Okay. Well, that's good. What kind of, an English teacher?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I figured. So, do you like writing?
Uh-huh.
Do you write stories for fun?
Yeah, sometimes at home.
Okay, well, good. All right, so you are here because you were taught, what is this program called?
Packs for the Herd.
Packs for the Herd. So tell everybody who has no idea what that is, what that is.
It's where we put food in a bag and give it to kids on the weekend that don't have food.
Okay, so what made you get to be in charge of this?
Well, I had the idea and I wanted to do something about it, and I told my mom and we asked the principal, and then...
So you saw a need, like kids in your school that were coming back on Monday and they were hungry and hadn't eaten?
Yes.
So, and then you just thought, well, we should fix this. Mm-hmm. Well, that's pretty good. All right, and so how many kids do you guys serve?
About 20.
That's quite a bit. And do you guys have backpacks that you put it in, and then how do you get the food to the kids?
We put them in little brown lunch bags, and we give them to the teachers for elementary. High school, we put them in the office, and then for middle school, we put them in a teacher's classroom.
So where do you get the food for it?
Donations mainly, and some stores like Dobbins.
And Dobbins donates?
Yes.
So where do you store all the food? I'm guessing none of it's cold or refrigerated. It must be like dry goods and stuff.
Usually.
What kind of things do you give them?
Like little packets of like milk or little snacks or like a protein bar or something like that.
That's pretty good. Where do you store the food?
We have containers that we keep in the room. I forgot what it's called, but we keep it in big containers in a room and put it in the corner.
So do you help go unpack the boxes and put them in the container? So how much of your time do you spend on this a week?
Probably about an hour, maybe.
That's not too bad. No? Do you like doing it? Do you feel like you're making a difference in the school community?
Yes.
Do the kids know that you were the one who came up with it, or that you're the one who helps? Or do they have any idea?
Not most people.
No, that's probably not a bad thing. What do you think? Just, it's kind of like one of those, you just do good and don't tell anybody you did good, and just, do you get a good feeling for it? That's good. So what's your next big project you want to do to help people? Do you got one?
I don't know.
You haven't thought about any yet?
Not yet.
No? Okay. I was just curious. So what do you call Packs for the Hurt? Just because you make packs and the hurt is all the kids?
Yeah.
Did you come up with that?
I don't think I came up with that.
No? So somebody else did?
Yes.
Okay. And you have 20 kids, you said?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So what else do we need to know about your packs? Do you guys have to get money donations from people too?
Well, most of it is food donations, but we do get money donations too.
And then do you get to go buy the food?
Yes.
So do you ever get to go and who buys the food? The principal or?
Usually my mom.
Your mom?
Or one of the teachers.
So you got mom to help you?
Yes.
Yeah.
And my grandma.
And your grandma?
Yes.
So that's pretty cool. Does your brothers help you?
Well, my other brother is at college, but my other brother comes sometimes.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
How old's your other brother that comes sometimes?
He is 8.
8.
Yes.
So you have one in college, an 8-year-old, and you.
Yes.
That's a big span. Yeah, okay. All right, and so, what are these bags? Do you decorate the bags, like on special occasions, like Halloween or Thanksgiving, or do you get seasonal food that's like pumpkin flavored?
Well, on like Valentine's, we got him a little card and it had a little bracelet. And on Christmas, we give him like a little prize or something like that.
Oh, that's cool. So we need to get you to think about another project. Now you've got this one on the ground. You can be the community service queen. What do you think about that? That's a good title. You like that title, don't you? She liked it. She lit up when I told her that title. Because there's a lot of good programs. You know, a lot of schools do a lot of good programs. Some of them have Key Club. Have you ever heard of Key Club?
No.
And they literally, that's all they do is just community service and go out and find, you know, different groups that need it. Sometimes it's at school, sometimes it's outside of school to help people to do different things. Well, I'm really proud of you because there's a lot of people who don't see needs and they're all about themselves. So you've done very good.
Thank you.
Yeah, you did really good. Okay, and so then my last big question is, and since you think you want to be a teacher, where do you want to go to school? Have you thought about that? Do you have like, is there a family like you got to go to this school because your whole family went to that school?
Well, I want to go to the University of Alabama. That's where my brother goes.
Ah, so that's, and because your brother goes there?
And it's a really good school.
And it's a really good school? Okay, and did mom or dad go to school there?
No.
No? Okay. Well, that's not a bad deal. Got to get good grades to go there, you know that? Are your grades good? Yeah? What do you get mostly?
All A's. I never made a B.
Oh my gosh, what would happen if you made a B? Are you one of those that would just die if you got a B?
Last year I thought I got one and I started to cry, but
Aww.
Miss Wilkes told me, no.
No crying? No?
It wasn't a B. Thank goodness.
Oh gosh, that's good. What are your, besides English, what's your favorite subject? Math?
Math is a little hard for me.
Do you know that I have found that, and I've been teaching for 16 years, that most people who like math do not like English, and most who like English do not like math. You should test it. Go ask, do a survey, see if you can figure that out.
One time there was some kind of survey, and most girls like reading and English, and then most boys like math and history and all
They do.
that kind of stuff.
Well, Miss Emily Lynn, thank you for coming on. Thank you for doing such a great job and helping your kids at your school get fed over the weekends. I'm sure they really appreciate it. So, and thanks to the principal for letting her do that. That's really, and Mom, thanks for your help too. So, all right, we are done for today. Thanks for coming on, kiddo. You want to wave bye with me? We'll see you next week. Bye.